Hey, what's going on guys? So I just saw this little film called Love and Monsters and it was pretty good. It was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. So in this movie, 95% of the population are gone because insects have mutated into large monsters that now roam the earth. Our main protagonist is this guy called Joel. Okay, not that Joel, but this Joel is played by Dylan O'Brien. You know, he's mostly known for the Maze Runner movies. He finds out that his past girlfriend is 80 miles away from his camp, so he takes it upon himself to venture out into the dangerous lands to meet up with his past girlfriend, who he had to split up with when the apocalypse happened. Now, like I said, I was expecting this to be a pretty run-of-the-mill monster movie, you know, with loads and quips and stuff. But no, it has way more depth than you think. First of all, this movie is just not about the action. I mean, obviously there's action in it, but the movie is mainly about the characters, the lore behind this world, and Joel's development through his journey. Dylan O'Brien is great as Joel. Joel is like a pretty loner guy. He doesn't really fit in with his group, but you really do root for this guy because, you know, he's not exactly the strongest guy, you know. He's the guy who kind of like stays inside, but he goes out of his comfort zone to find this girl, and he is the only one who's optimistic here, so you really want him to succeed. As for the other characters, we have my boy Michael Rooker.
I'm very poppin', y'all!
He plays this survivor called Clyde. He was a great addition to the film. Clyde is like the guy who's like used to living outside among the monsters, so he's the one who teaches Joel how to survive in the outside world. The only thing is that his character reminded me a little bit too much of Woody Harrelson in Zombieland. Clyde also has this young girl called Minnow. She was pretty cool. You know, she was more charming than annoying, so that's all good. There's also a dog called Boy who accompanies Joel in the journey, and yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for dogs. The dog was great. Honestly, having the dog here really did elevate the charm of the movie. And he also made like the action sequences way more intense because, you know, nobody wants to see the dog get hurt. The CGI here is good. It's actually great for an Amazon movie. The set design, well done, and the designs of the monsters as well, really interesting. Because like I said, they are mutated insects, so they all look like giant creatures that we know of with like a monster like edge to them. Just don't eat while you're watching this, because you know it can get pretty gross. As for the music, it was serviceable, you know, nothing memorable though, but there were a lot of unexpected things that happened in this movie that I did like. You know, I'll tell you what those are, but I wouldn't want to spoil anything. But I'll just say that the third act is definitely the best part of the film because it really does show how far Joel has come from where he was at the start of the film. But yeah, there's not much else to say. It was a good movie on character growth. If you're bored and need a film to watch, I'd recommend you go check this out. But yeah, that's basically it from me. If you enjoyed this quick review, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Have a good day, and God bless.